we have a source on this show. They tried to make a big splash at the trade deadline. They tried to trade future picks. They didn't do that. With the uncertainty with Kyler Murray, Bo, I don't think that they can trade future picks, right? Can you get a Myles Garrett, a Micah Parsons, a Max Crosby, whomever, ex-pass rusher, by only dealing picks in 2025? Cardinals picking 16th, smack dab in the middle, Bo, right now, the 2025 NFL draft. And I'm going to put you on the spot here. If you had to break it down percentage-wise, Cardinals use the pick on, let's just call it like a line of scrimmage player either side of the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a percentage for that. They use it on a quarterback. There's a percentage on that. Or they trade it. They don't make the pick at all. They trade it for a proven player. So that we got three buckets here. Give me the percentages now in a gross prediction here on January 6th.
Yeah, let's get nasty. And I'm going to get nasty with that quarterback bucket. And I'm really only going to use it to take like a leak in it because like there's no chance that's happening, right?
Zero?
It's a horrible quarterback class. Like who are you taking at 16?
You like maybe a Jackson Dart?
No. Pass. I'm going to throw that all the way down. I'm going to what's the lowest percentage? 1 or 0?
You got to go. Yeah, 0. You can go 0.
Okay. It's a 0%er for me. And then the top percentage, I'll go 60%. They stick and pick and take a defensive front seven player or an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
And then the other 40% they trade down.
Wow.
Or up.
They trade. Oh, I was talking about like trade it for a proven player.
Oh, okay. And they can do that. They just trade the pick. They'll
trade the pick. That's fair.
They wheel and deal it.
I'll go. Oh man, here's what's tough. This is like a cop-out answer. We have a source on this show. They tried to make a big splash at the trade deadline. They tried to trade future picks. They didn't do that. With the uncertainty with Kyler Murray, Bo, I don't think that they can trade future picks, right? Can you get a Myles Garrett, a Micah Parsons, a Max Crosby, whomever, ex-pass rusher, by only dealing picks in 2025? Is that an option, in your opinion?
Yeah, it's still on the table. I mean, I think that the market has to present the player available and worthy of trading away what is a really valuable asset, 16th overall pick. Like that's kind of the position where you're willing to trade the first round pick. Like it's not high enough. Like if you're probably within the top 12, you're just like, no, we're going to stick and pick, and we're not going to just trade this for a player right now. We're probably in a position roster wise to not be a player away, and we needed to draft and develop or wheel and deal just for more draft capital. And I think that they're just in a position to where they could make sense for them to pull off that deal for a proven pass rusher.
I just feel like they cannot be in the business of trading away draft capital beyond this year, given the quarterback class in 2026 and depending on what happens with Kyler Murray. Is that fair?
Say that again.
I don't think you can, if Dallas says we want pick 16 and your 2026 first round pick, I don't think that the Cardinals can be in that camp.
Yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough to have to make a franchise altering pivot from the most important position in sports, and then and we also don't have
any assets, right?
Yeah, we don't have our first round pick the next.
I think it changes things because I think the Cardinals, with the way Kyler Murray was playing 10 games into the season, would have been more comfortable with that. But then the collapse happened and his play fell off, and now it's like, can we really hedge that much of our future on an unknown? I mean, they're going to go all in 2025. So I think if you could get a pass rusher, and I told this to Damon off air, if you could get a Brian Burns-esque kind of talent, and I don't know if he exists this offseason.
That didn't cost a first, though.
Right, that you could get for like a second, right? Like, could you get, a pass rusher from Jacksonville for a second-round pick if they start over, right? Like the equivalent of Burns. Somebody throw a name. I don't know if he exists right now. We looked it up yesterday too, Bo. Did you know only 11 to 12 guys in the NFL had double-digit sacks this year? It's not that many. but it's the players we all talk about, Micah and
Don
everybody.
Reddick.
Shut up. Now,
Did
we're
he not
doing
get
that.
double digits this year?
He did not. He had half a
Oh,
sack.
you talk about him like he's a double digit guy.
I'm not trading
Hey, by
assets
the way, our guy B.A. Brian, he pointed out that Hassan racked up another half sack yesterday.
Woo-hoo!
Congratulations. Huge 2024 full sack in the stats
When
this
you have
season.
to go to
for Hassan.
Hassan's introductory press conference, I want you to raise your hand and say, I didn't believe in you, Hassan. And I want you to lock eyes with him, and I want him to dead stare you in his eyes when he says, I'm going double digits this year, because it will happen.
Okay.
So, yeah, in all seriousness, can you get a Micah Parsons for pick 16 and some change, right? I think the price for any of these pass rushers is going to be 2 number ones right now, unless something changes. Yeah, and I think it takes the Cardinals out of it. So I think like right now I would go 80%. They make the pick on a front 7 player, and then I'll go 10% on a quarterback, 10% on a trading for a proven player. How are you getting one of those guys without tapping into 2026?